What's up, YouTube? Skyward Eye here with the second episode of Kerbal Space Program Story Mode. Let's get going. If you remember last episode, we made it up to 20,000 meters. Well, that was our goal. We actually made it up to about 57,000 meters. That sounds about right. And our reward is a couple new parts. We've got our liquid fuel tanks and our liquid engines, although they only have half the stop thrust right now. And we get radial decouplers and landing struts. And our goals today is to make it up to 30,000 meters, which shouldn't be very hard, as well as to make it up to 15,000 meters and land with a powered landing. So let's see if we can go ahead and do that. For starters, we're going to need our liquid engines for the powered landing and some landing struts. Let's see what we got here. And to tell you what, I've never actually tried the landing struts with the large engine, so let's go ahead and test this out and see if we can actually reach the pad. Because if we can't, I'm not so sure this is gonna work out. So we'll go ahead and wait for this to load, and we press G to put our landing legs down. That is useless. Okay. Well, I guess we're not using landing legs. Let's go ahead and end this flight. We're just gonna have to do it. We're gonna have to do it all by ourselves. So let's go ahead and scrap the landing legs. This will be our lander. We'll go ahead and throw on some solid rocket boosters on the outside. Try and get us up, get some altitude here. Let's see if we put these on right there. That looks good. And let's go ahead and add a couple of these. Let's really get up there. We gotta get to about 30,000 meters and then land with a powered descent. So these guys, it's good to go. Let's call you Awesomeness. That seems like a pretty confident name. I think we're gonna do all right. And waiting for the terrain to load. And let's go. That is a slower liftoff than I would have hoped. That's all right. Oh, that is just a very. This game is beautiful. I gotta say that effect is pretty cool looking. I don't know about what you guys think, but that's my opinion. I'm going to go ahead and take this time to talk about my plans for where I'm going to take this series. At the moment, I'm sure it's at least a little bit boring, unless you've never seen the game before. But if you have, you should probably go ahead and skip to the next couple episodes where I'll start bringing in mods and start actually orbiting, going to the moon, things like that. I wanted to take it slow in the beginning for people who've never seen this game before, and so that's what I've been doing. But in the next couple episodes, I'm going to go ahead and pick up the pace. If you have any feedback as to what kind of mods you want me to do, like docking mods, I'm going to bring in the Zoxygen mods, probably some parts from the Nova Punch pack. But I mean, I obviously don't know all of the mods, so if you guys want to go ahead and comment and give me some tips, tell me what you think I should bring in, that would be appreciated. And it looks like we've reached our apoapsis, a little over 40,000 meters. So that's a successful mission, assuming we can land it. And next episode, we should be looking at doing some low Kerbal orbits, I guess. I haven't gone there yet because I mean, you can't go outside the atmosphere without oxygen. So I'm going to be bringing in the Zoxygen mod next episode, and we're going to go ahead and do some orbits, and the game will get interesting. hopefully. And I will be back when we're about ready to land. Alright everybody, I am back. We're coming in pretty quickly to the ground at the Kerbal Space Center. Looks like we're going to be landing on land, which will make this a little bit easier. I'm hoping we have enough thrust to stop us before we hit the ground. I'm thinking the air resistance will help us a little bit. And let's just see how it goes. And we are approaching the ground, probably going a little bit faster than we ought to be, or a lot bit faster. This is a little bit trickier than oh boy, okay. I panicked. Okay. Do you guys see that? Do you see how close I was to the ground? Oh boy. Okay. Any landing that you can walk away from is a successful landing. Am I right? Alright, that is definitely a success. We made it to, let me see if it'll tell me. We made it to highest 41,000 meters. That's well past our goal of 30,000 meters, and I'm gonna go ahead and call that a powered landing, despite the fact that the entire spaceship exploded. We didn't use any parachutes, so I think that's legitimate. Go back to the Space Center. See you guys next video.